So hi students, today we will be seeing series and parallel circuits and we will measure current in them and other measurements we'll see it in a tabular form. तो इसके पहले in previous session what we did, I told you कि voltmeter से how do you measure potential difference? You measure voltmeter. How do you measure potential difference through a voltmeter? You put terminals of voltmeter like this across the circuit ना. मतलब suppose if your let's say this is some resistance, ठीक है, this is some resistance, this is battery, this is a switch is on, ठीक है. तो let's say you want to find out what is potential difference across this resistor. So how do you connect voltmeter? Like this. You want to find out how much potential difference across this battery, you connect voltmeter like this. This is how you a simple diagram to connect voltmeter. You never connect voltmeter like this. You never connect voltmeter like this. This is a wrong way of connecting voltmeter. How do you connect voltmeter? Connect it across the circuit, ठीक है. This is how you this is along the circuit. So along, what do you connect? Along you connect always a meter. You connect a meter like this, ठीक है. So here what we're going to do, here let me make a very simple circuit and let's see some measurements. So I'll rub all this and now let's focus on this circuit. Okay children, so we'll focus on this. Yeah, so first I will connect is I'll connect wires. I'll connect wire here, here, here. So now I'll connect resistor. You see current starts flowing, so I'll just remove this and show it to you. So now see, if I have to find out what is potential difference across this battery, how do you calculate? You will place voltmeter like this again. This positive part of the voltmeter red, black is negative part. Okay, connected. So this voltmeter shows you 9 volt, you can see it. Okay. Now if I connect voltmeter across this resistor, अभी देखो, this circuit is not switched on till now. Okay, so if I let's say connect my voltmeter across this circuit, it shows me 0 reading. Okay, now how do I connect a meter? So this is how you have to connect a voltmeter, children. Voltmeter is always connected across like this. You can see it. Okay, again I'll repeat how do we connect voltmeter in any circuit. You always connect voltmeter like this. This is how I have connected a register ke across or across battery. Okay, so this is how we connect. So now comes how do we connect an ammeter across a circuit. Okay, how do we connect an ammeter across the circuit? So for connecting ammeter, you need one terminal over here, another terminal over here like this. Now so you see some current starts to flow. So I've connected opposite, so that's why it showed me negative. Okay. Now how I've connected ammeter? I've connected it along the circuit. Along the circuit means what? If let's say this is my battery, this is my resistance, this is my ammeter. Okay, this is how I connect an ammeter along the circuit. So I hope that is clear. Okay, and you can see here this value, this ammeter gives you current now. Okay, and always remember children, this connection that I've made over here, this is a series connection. Series connection. Why series? Because series means what? First of all, start of a register, end of a register. From end we again start another register. Okay, from this end point we start another register. So if I connect register start to end, then start point of second register is connected to the end point of first. Okay, so this is known as a series connection. So this is how we connect circuits in series or registers in series. Okay. Okay, and one more thing you observe over here is, you see, if I take this point and this point and I connect a voltmeter over here, you know how much will be the reading of voltmeter? It should give me 3 volt. You can see 9 minus 6. Okay, and see it over here. Again, if I connect a voltmeter over here, here still I get 3 volt. See it here. Here also 3 minus 0 is again 3 volt. Let's check this. So now I will take a voltmeter and first, how much do you get? 3 volts. How much do you 6? Basically voltmeter is giving a potential difference. 9 minus is how much? 6, like that. Okay, if I connect here 9, that means total potential drop across all registers is always equal to potential difference across this battery. Okay, where's this black thing gone? Yeah, it's gone here. Okay, so you can see this and this. Okay children, I hope this is clear. To take any register, it will always show you 3, 3 and 3. Okay, so please remember this kind of connection is known as series. Correct. So to summarize, what is a series connection? Any register, for any register, start point and end point of a register. Correct. From end point, start the start the uh, start the second register, like that. Then from end point of second register, start the third point of the register for the third register. Correct. So like this you can connect registers in series. I hope this makes some sense to you. And voltmeter, how do we measure using a voltmeter? We connect it across the circuit, across any register. You can see it over here how I have connected across any register. You connect. And ammeter, how do you connect? You connect it along the circuit. Okay, so now let's do some calculations. Okay, so again, so see over here, so what did we saw? What was the, what was potential difference across this register? It was 3 volt, 3 volt, 3 volt. Now you sum these 3, how much it gives you? 9 volt, which is potential difference across this battery. First thing we measured was this. Now how much is the current flowing through each register? Current that is flowing is 0.3 ampere, that you can see it in this ammeter. Okay, and I hope this is clear how we have connected series. Start, end, then start of another register connected to the end point of this register. Correct. Start point of this register connected to the end point of this register. So like this we connect our resistances in series. Correct children, I hope this makes some sense to you. Okay, now what I have done here is I have made a table over here. Acha, one very important point. See, in series, current always remains same. Now there's a reason to this why current is same. Because current cannot divide. Correct. Why current cannot divide? Current always divides through a point which is called as node. So this point is called as node. Correct. So don't see any node over here. What is a node? Node means suppose there's a wire, and from this wire two more branches. You see two more branches connected, two more wires. I'll not use the word branch. I'll use the word wire. So you see one wire, and to this wire if you tie two more wires, so this point becomes a node, and from this point current can divide. Correct. Simple, very simple to understand. So in this circuit, which is a series combination that I have shown you, there is no node at all, so current cannot divide. Okay, remember this. Current always divides when this this one wire is connected to, let's say, two another wires like this. Okay. Okay, that means what, current is going to be same across this register, this register, and this current is going to be always 0.3 amperes along R1, R2, and R3. Okay, so in my this table I have seen current is 0.3 amperes, potential difference is 3 volts, and I can calculate resistance using the formula V by I. Okay, so you put the value 3 and you put the value I as 0.3, it gives you 10 ohms. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, now um, so this is just another formula, I mean R net. So they may ask you what is the net resistance of this circuit. So then I mean you can just say R net is R1 plus R2 plus R3. And what is R net over here? See children, now here we have three resistances connected, correct? Now if I want to replace all these three resistance with only one register, then what will be the value of that register? Correct? What will be the value of resistance of that register? So that is basically known as net resistance. But this highly unlikely that they will ask you R net. They may ask you, I mean, to just measure some potentials across this and all. But it's highly unlikely they may ask you R net for these circuits. Okay, so but it's a very simple formula for series. R net is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. You have to simply add it. Okay, suppose if I add 5 resistances like over here, to just add R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. So that is the value of R net. Okay, now let's go to another circuit. Now okay, I'll try to simulate it in our simulator first, and then we'll see what all things we can measure here. Okay children, now before that we saw was series connection. Series means what? Series connection may what did we do? I have connected start point of a resistor and end point of a resistor. So from end point I connected another resistor, and from this, let's say this is start point of second register, this end point of second register. From this end point I connected a third register. Start point is this, end point is this, like this. Okay, now in parallel what we're supposed to do is we are going to connect start point of all the three registers together and end point of all the three registers together. Now how we make this connection? How is this possible to do this? Start point together and end point also together. It's very simple. You can pause and think how will you connect, and then you can. Okay, so let's say this is one register, this another register, and this another register. So this is start and what did I said? What did I say? We have to connect all the three start points, and I have to connect all the three end points. So how do I connect it? I connect it like this. I connect all the start points and I also connect all the end points. You can see. So this becomes my parallel combination. Correct? So let's try to simulate it over here, a parallel combination. So I'll draw first some wires. So I'll draw some wires over here. Okay. So now if I connect, okay, what I'll do is first I will, okay. 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 Is this making some sense to you? Okay. So now we have already found out the value of each register is how much? Value of each register was how much? R was 10 ohms that we have seen. Okay. Value of each register was 10 ohm. That means I know value of this is 10 ohms, value of this is 10 ohms, and value of this is also 10 ohms. And current, we have discussed in our previous sessions, current always flows from high potential point to a low potential point. Okay, so current, how will it flow in this circuit? You can see 9 is written over here, 0 is here. So current, if I let's say connect, if I make this circuit also, you know, like this. So current will flow from 9 to 0 like that. Okay, so I'll just make it and show it to you how the current is flowing. So you can see this. So you can see how is current flowing from high potential point to a low potential point. You're seeing this from 9 it's flowing towards, from 9 to 0 it is flowing. Focus on registers first. Take 9 to 0, 9. Current is flowing from 9 to 0 like that. Okay, and suppose let's say I want to measure how much current is how much current in the circuit it's being flown. So what is this? Just I'm sorry for this. Okay, so yeah, so now you can see this. Correct. So I'm not measuring potential difference here, because potential difference you can already see in the circuit, and now you know how to measure potential difference. Correct. Now see one thing over here. If I see some current that is flowing in this circuit I, correct, if I see total current that is flowing in the circuit is I, so now you know the value of I. What is the value of I over here that is flowing in the circuit is 2.7 amperes. So I write here is 2 point, that is now this I, that is 2.7 amperes, it is dividing children in these three registers. This current I is dividing in these three registers. Correct. So you can see now why this I is dividing. Before in series circuit I was not dividing, but here I is dividing, because you can see this wire encounters two other wire. I told you, see, now do you see a shape like this, one wire which is connected two more wires like this? What did I tell you? If you get some structure like this, then your current will divide. So now you see over here, you see a structure like this, one wire is connected to two more wires. Now this wire connected to two more wires, so I is going to divide over here and here. Okay, and here I is going to divide here and here. Correct. Correct. I hope so that makes some sense to you. So now if I want to know what is I that goes, let's say I1 goes here, I2 goes here, and or let's say in this branch the current that we get is I2, and in this branch current I get is I3. I want to calculate what is the value of I2 and what is the value of I1, I2 and I3. How can we calculate it? So you know, you can see potential difference across this register, how much it is. Now see one very amazing thing over here. Potential difference across each register is 9 volt. Do you see this, children? 9 minus 0, it's 9 volts. 9 minus 0 again 9 volts. 9 minus 0 again 9 volts. Okay, and if you see potential difference across this battery, it's also 9 volts. That means what's happening over here? Potential difference across each register is as that of battery. And in series, what was the case? Series mein what was happening? Sum of all the potential difference was equal to the this of battery, correct? But what's happening over here? Potential difference across each register is equal to that of battery. Okay, so you can see, if I obviously if I connect a voltmeter over here, in each case I will get 9 volts, 9 volts, 9 volts. Okay, so now let's calculate I1. For I1, to calculate I1, I know potential difference. V is how much? V is 9 volt. Resistance is how much? Resistance is 10 ohms. We know V equals to IR. I is V by R, 9 amperes. Correct. Similarly, I can also calculate I2. Can you calculate I2? Pause the video, try it yourself. V is 9 volts, R is 10 ohms. correct. Then V is equal to IR, so V is again IR, V is 10, sorry, V is 9, I we need to calculate. And so in each case you see you get 0 0.9, 0 0.9, 0 0.9, and see over here, if let's say I get 0 0.9 over here, I get 0 0.9 over here, I get 0 0.9 over here, that means if I get, let's say, 0 0.9 amperes here, 0 0.9 ampere here, 0 0.9 amperes over here, so how much this will sum? 0 0.9, 0 0.9 and 0 0.9. This gives me a sum of 2.7 amperes. You see over here, this value it will give me 0.9 into 3 you do, it gives you 2.7. Okay, so now let's see our calculation thing. Okay, so see the calculation thing over here. What do you see here? Current across each register is how much? 0.9, 0.9. Okay, I'll record. 0.9, 0.9 and 0.9. Okay, so this gives you a 2.7 amperes. Okay, children. So to summarize, children, so this kind of connection is known as a parallel connection. Now you can measure current, you can measure potential difference, and you can easily calculate the value of resistances. I hope this makes some sense to you. So to summarize what we did, this is a connection in series. What was happening? You can see 3 volt, 3 volt, 3 volt. That makes it 9 volts. So in series connection, you can see the potential difference of this battery is getting divided. Current remains the same. What's happening in parallel? Potential difference now remains the same. You can see 9 volts, 9 volts, 9, 9 minus 0, 9, 9 minus 0, 9, 9 minus 0, 9. Correct? But what is dividing over here? You can see current is now divided. This current 2.7, it's dividing into 0 0.9, 0 0.9 and 0.9. Okay, children? Okay, so this was my calculation table that I have made. So please write your result in a calculation tabular form. That is, you have to write your result in a tabular form. Okay, so that's all for this lecture. We'll meet in the next lecture. Thank you so much.